636. My 50K PA. This is in payout territory. 3,500 balance in the funded account.
Back. Okay. We got the push back through VWAP on ES. Do we get a back test and go? It's being sold into. Has not reclaimed yet. Whew.
All right, I'm going to close that one down. I'm going to do a little top step here.
It's a pretty solid rejection from value area low. Now, yesterday's IB low is coming up right here. It's value area low on NQ. But we have broken through IB low on ES. Sellers are still on tick strike. Coming into VWAP on NQ.
Here it comes. Who's ready?
Heavy delta.
Okay. Look at that. Not bad so far. 10 points. 20 points. Can we get 30? Can I hear 30? Nope. We cannot hear 30.
Nope, I hear a lot of duckas.
Belly, you're a little late to the party, man. We've been talking about this entire time. Nice. Look at that. Booyah. VWAP bounce on NQ to the tick. Who took it? Put it in the chat. Let's see those W's. I know you guys took it. Maybe you should put it a little above the line, JP. I never get in at the area for that exact reason. I don't want to miss the best setup of the morning. Yeah, it's not uncommon to have a heavy delta going into a VWAP bounce, Brian. Very common. Just gotta trust the setup.
I'm short on this VWAP back test on ES. I don't know if that's very smart.
Back test short.
Yeah. Short from 681. I'll take a little bit off of it. I had paper hands on that VWAP.
I loaded up on that VWAP bounce.
Did you?
Yeah, I just opened up this Top Step account. I did 1,500. It's a combine on Asia stream. What was that, Wednesday night? And then I just did the 600 here on that VWAP bounce alone. Just on that trade. That was nice. Nice.
So on the RSI, from that VWAP bounce, it pushed up to the center line there. And ES is a bit lower on the RSI and looked like it was coming up to do PDC. So I took that short and I got about 15 points.
PDC things.
Yeah.
This is an interesting possible pullback continuation to the downside if this keeps doing what it's been doing. Now there could be a change in tape here. Obviously, it's the VWAP.
Mm-hmm. And we've got the pivot point right here at 670, 675. Point of controls right there. There it goes.
Yes, Bella. In trending conditions, a point of control can also be a springboard for the next level up. In a balanced market, it is a magnet and it rotates around it. It's not always the same. It depends on the market context. Just like in the book. And I don't know if the word is, would it be successful? Would it be a valid setup? Yes. Will it be successful? Doesn't really, I don't know. Maybe. High probability chance of yes, but not a high probability setup does a guaranteed success make. You can have the best setup in the world, it could still fail. And we still trade it again the same way the next time. I'll be right back.
Okay. Going to push up and out of here. Is that another RTH lower band back test? Got ES chopping around VWAP. Go. We go. Pop it. Pop it. Boom. Taking that off. Back test on the RTH lower band all the way up to the RTH because ES was running right into the pivot point. It's a little heavy on that. I kept loading up when it pulled back. And boom. That was nice. I did not expect it to go any further.
A little diddly, isn't it?
Yeah, it's playing around. I mean, if you look at it from an RTH perspective, I grabbed that, it pulled back, it broke, back test, then it pulled back, it back tested again and ran up towards the RTH VWAP, and that was ES running into the pivot point. So I kept loading up when it pulled back, and I grabbed myself a little over $300. How many points? 40 points? I mean, it's right on point of control. So this is just scalping territory. Not what I would call A+. There it goes. Is it going to go again? ES has to break over 706 and hold. But I was looking at the ES RSI, so it kind of broke into trending zone, broke back into the value area, came back tested the value area low, and made a push back up. And it's still doing that. But total middle diddle. VWAP point of control right next to each other. On ES. Obviously not on NQ. Back at 706. Can it clear it? Pushing through. Will it hold? We do not have acceptance yet. NQ, we've got an IB now. So RTH VWAP is right at IB mid. No surprise there. Yes, that's right, Noshi. RTH is the regular trading hours anchored VWAP at 9:30 a.m. open. ES RSI is at the midpoint. Will it continue through?
Here's IB mid up here on NQ.
Boom. Yep. All right. So ES has RTH VWAP just ahead at 714. Lines up with NQ at the upper band. Rated IB mid, halfway back. Now you've got monthly lower band just above on ES. They're at 717 3/4. And value area high is just above the upper band here on NQ.
That would have been a hugely successful VWAP bounce if it was held.
Right? If you should have held it.
Well, I mean, there's some traders here who do hold them for the bigger moves.
Yeah.
That's not part of my plan, but
I grabbed some of that back test of the RTH lower band. I had a relatively heavy position going into the RTH VWAP there. I'm tempted to shut this account down.
Temptations aside, what is part of the plan? What's the plan say?
Yeah, that part of the plan isn't as clear. I mean, the plan is to trade it for 2 hours. And I've got another hour to go. But I did fill in the hole that I dug this week. All right. Started it on Monday, dug a hole Monday, Tuesday. Went back to sim on Wednesday. Filled in the hole Thursday and Friday. So I'm basically back to where I started.
Look at that fade value extreme.
Yep.
To the tick. Almost. Pretty darn close. Little to no heat.
Trader Tony, yes, I was. I was not short on ES. I was short on NQ when ES back tested to VWAP. I took a small scalp. All right, you're right at the pivot point there, JP, at 675. You out? Cool. Ah. What is a bug candle, Tyler? Is that an big? I was gonna say, is that like an Alabama candle? They grow bugs bigger down in the deep south. Uh-oh. Blake's got your back, Tyler. Right back to VWAP on ES.
Okay, this combine is passed, baby.
Ba-boom.
Ba-boom.
That's a hell of a short.
It sure was.
Halfway back on ES. Fade it. I can't talk you out of your plan. So if your plan is, if your plan can be, shut up, Chuck. It's not part of my plan. I'm going to hold this back to VWAP.
Mm-hmm. JP is being tongue in cheek I know. I'm starting
I
to
know.
pick up on his humor a little bit. It only took me like 11 months, but I'm getting it now.
It helps when he adds emojis. Good, good, good.
Yes, it is.
Oh, is VWAP flat enough to? I mean, the scalp is working off of value area low.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, it's 20
And
points already.
if you look at this chart, we've had some really clean setups, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, just look at the chart, right? VWAP bounce to upper band, perfect rejection, upper band, back to VWAP, PDC long, return to
We even
value,
had the
back test
RTV.
short.
We had the
Like,
RTV with the back test too.
yeah. I mean, this was like shooting fish in a barrel today.
IB lows within 5 points of yesterday. 6 points, 5 points. Yeah. IB high is, so I mean, we're basically trading yesterday's range.
Mm-hmm.
805 compared to 835. We're squeezed a bit. And a Friday thesis in pre-market could be we could have just a balanced day and consolidate sideways. Or it could go up or it could go down. All right. Yeah. LJ, that's fantastic. Well, probabilities, Dale. Probabilities. I mean, hindsight shows us that we even had a back test of the price wave deviation bands there at the 954 candle. Weekly VWAP kind of makes that a bit messy, though. It was a back test of IB high on ES, though. That gave us a bit more confidence to go short above the weekly VWAP on NQ. We will talk about that at 4:30 for happy hour live daily market recap. All right, I got journaling to do. Me sitting here yapping my gums.
I'm going to release this VWAP Wave System momentum regime to all premium members. This will be available in your premium WAP.
Okay, we've got ES breaking below value area low. IB low Madonna is quickly approaching in 4 points, 4.5 points.
I did, Simon. So essentially, I've been obsessed with taking the oscillator version, the RSI, because to be honest, I don't love oscillators. What I love is something a little more dynamic, and that's where the bands came from, and that's where this comes from. It plays
Heads
into
up on
the
Madonna.
principles of the system much more so than an oscillator does.
Oh, it came within a tick on ES. 3 ticks. We've got weekly lower band just below it on ES, so heads up. We are at the RSI lower band. Volume's pretty steady. A little bit higher on this candle. They're pushing. There's IB low. NQ is just about there. Let's see what we get.
Didn't break it yet. ES broke it. There it goes. There it goes. Oh, no way. Hasn't gone enough. Needs to go more.
66.85. It's a level I was watching yesterday, and that's right where lower band is on ES. Heads up. We got monthly lower band down here on NQ. Is it going to get there? Is it going to get there? Whoop. Look at that. Did you wait for it?
Do we like it more now that there's a wick below it? I think I do. I'm in at 20 and a quarter.
At 581 is tempting. There's a composite low volume. I mean, we've got weekly lower band. We've got composite low volume node. Then we've got session lower band there at 66.82 and a quarter. It's reasonable to me that there's more to go on ES.
Would a reasonable trader agree that there's more room to go? Sounds like a legal question.
Well, this is not a signal service. I don't want somebody to say, damn it, Chuck.
Would a reasonable VWAP Wave System trader agree that there is more room to go?
The rational trade thesis that you had there.
So 61. It's about 10 points so far. Nothing crazy.
It almost wicked it. Almost wicked it.
And now it comes down to it.
Started one. ES is hitting the composite low volume node.
Pushing it down pretty hard here. See if it snaps back. All right, here's the monthly lower band. This has been a real key level. And it seems heavy, guys. That delta is just bleeding out. I keep selling into it pretty hard. Here it goes.
Well, yes, at lower band now.
There's lower band. Angry market. Giving up that whole move, checking out the lows, something. I feel like somebody said something like that earlier.
Session value area low.
See how they push it down every time it pops like that? That's really, they want this thing to go down. See if the buyers can snap it back. There it goes. Nice. There it goes. Look at that. Now this one bounced just a little bit. You had to really catch the IB low. The Madonna. The Madonna had a 15 point bounce. So if you were looking for more than 15 points, hopefully you broke even. The monthly barely bounced. 10 points, if that. And then hopefully you got out. And then the real move was off of the lower band. And so far, 35 points on that one. And it looks like it might be more.
We got to get back through that monthly band, though. And ES is struggling getting through the weekly. Buyers are hitting it, though, on ES. Not as heavy on NQ. Come on, go.
Get out the pom-poms.
All right.
Tickers have entered the building.
No, you're not wrong, Scott.
No, absolutely not. Level to level, that's a really important level. And a level that's been important. Look at earlier, guys. Broke, back tested weekly. Key level has been respected. Oh, I'm talking about monthly. Monthly. All yesterday, guys. Monthly and all through Asia. Key level. That monthly lower band. Super important.
Man, I took more heat than I wanted to on that. I escalated the situation, Chris. But it worked out. It worked out. I swung a bigger bet than I needed to.
Especially when you're already up. What are we doing? On a Friday.
Well, yeah, I know. What am I doing? I had a lot more faith in the monthly. I told everybody, watch out for that week. That
I mean,
it was Yeah.
That was like the essential low of the entire session that got retested, I don't know, 10 times, bounced every single time. So
yeah, 550 is a big level. But I am going to take a break after that.
Okay.
So no Hulk Hogan, or not Hulk
Macho
Hogan,
Man.
no Incredible Hulk, but I'm going to look
Macho
out the
Man.
window.
Oh, good.
Oh yeah,
guys, you can't Macho Man the market. Okay. You want to dance with it. You want to be in rhythm with the market. You don't want to Macho Man it. You're going to lose every time. Oh my God, David, I love that. I used to love that show when I was a kid, Step by Step. Big 80s kid, watched all the sitcoms. Absolutely love it. I love Andy as like the Gandalf wizard. And then Olive in the bowl, and Ernie is in there too. That's freaking awesome. Yeah, I'm 44. All right, guys. We don't have much of a lineup on Friday. Inner Circle, we're going to do a recap here in about 30 minutes in the Inner Circle room. Guys, we do have a wait list for the Inner Circle. If you guys are interested in that program, I'll drop a link for that in the chat. That is, it's not open enrollment. There's an application process and evaluation. So if that's something you're interested in, you have to go through that process. Mustafa is not running class this weekend on Saturday. It's his sister's birthday, so he won't be around this Saturday. So this weekend, we'll have a little bit more of, you'll have some more time to hopefully review some of the content we went through this week, maybe some of the trade recaps. My group coaching from yesterday, guys, went really, really well. I was kind of just on point yesterday with that lesson, and I feel like I covered a lot of really important stuff. It just flowed really well. So I would encourage you guys, if you haven't watched that coaching session, to check it out. That's from yesterday's group coaching session.
come back to see a crypto penguin.
Did you watch that show as a kid, Step by Step? I did.
Probably.
Look at Ernie and Olive in the bowl on the side.
And the tickas and the duckas.
So awesome.
I love Fridays. Friday streams are fun. Man.
All right, Sonny, have a good one. Thanks for joining us today.
Oh, thank God. I top ticked that one too to get out. When I get out. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Oh, 8. 5. 507. IB 50% extension. What happened? Did anybody? Oh,
500. Delta is just, see ya. I'll take a little nibble here. It's either going to work or it's not. And if it doesn't, that's okay. I like this level a lot. I'll give it about 20 points.
ES is at a composite low volume node.
Look at that. Well, I got a little scalp out of it. That was nice. Keep going. I got a runner left. Long at 91.5. I'll close it there. All right.
Yeah, Scott, one way to do that would be to make a post in the main chat on the weekend when you're available and hop in the trader lounge. Then you can sit there and you can chat. Share screens, people can kind of talk through their favorite prop firms, benefits, their experiences with whatever they got. That's what the trading lounge is for. So heads up to everybody. If you want to hang out and talk prop firms with Scott this weekend, keep your eyes on the chat. He's going to be reaching out, get some help on prop firms. That account is locked out now, Chris. So
Good. I like to hear that.
I did it again. Came back today and I did it again. I am bending rules a little bit. JP, tell us you're long without telling us you're long. Were you talking about the weekly band or are you talking about the session band? Oh, wow. Fun fact. Ready for a fun fact, Chris?
I love fun facts. Yeah, hit me.
The tippy top of this morning's price action at 24,804.75, 805 was the yearly lower band to the tick. See you, Vitya. Have a great weekend. Welcome, Noshi. All right, it's 11 o'clock. Did you do a trader check-in while I was away?
I did not. No, I was talking about the class I ran yesterday at group coaching, how that was a great class and how everybody should listen to that. I talked a little bit about Inner Circle, posted the waitlist link in the chat. Cool. And if you want to talk, let's do a little trader check-in.
Yeah, how's everybody doing? Through that big push down. Quick Madonna and a little bit of fade value area extreme.
Do we get a bit of a, we're at the second standard deviation. This seems like a good, still, maybe, you know, for my mean reversion traders, I think there's some opportunity down here for a little bit of a pullback. Long at 77.75. We're at an extreme second deviation here. And somewhat of a balanced market. Could go much lower, but we'll see. I'll just take a shot at it. Either works or it doesn't. I do have a stop in place. Not like I just gonna let it go against me indefinitely, right?
Talk about a fade value area extreme from the upper band.
Look at that, guys. Beautiful. $60, $85, 20 points, 25. Flat.
That was a good trade.
It was. I've noticed on the deviation bands, right? The first lev, but the other side of the cloud is also kind of important. I would consider that the second deviation.
Oh, so you take the bottom edge of the band.
Yeah, that's also been an interesting. It's very similar to the second deviation. But we are, you know, when we're in a balanced market, guys, and we go from second to second deviation, we just went coast to coast on the second deviations on NQ. That's pretty formidable.
Well, that 6660 level on ES was yesterday's 2x extension. We still haven't gotten to the overnight low. That's sitting down there at 400, right at S1.
Yeah, we got another 80 points to go.
Yeah. Whoosh. Back testing the weekly lower band again. I got a quick whack-a-mole. We go back to that Sunday night gap down on March 8th. I guess that was this past. Was that really this past Monday or this past Sunday night? Yes, it was.
Yes, it was.
So we're basically hitting the top of that wick of the open candle for Globex.
Go long at the end of at the close tonight. Wake up on Monday. The war's over, and you're up.
You want to sit through the weekend in a long position? No, I'll watch. You do it and tell me how it works out for you.
Nice, Donald. It's exactly what I do, Donald. Right? If the trade doesn't work, it's a lot easier to manage and a lot easier to hold the emotional side of things, especially if it starts failing immediately. You have small size.
Yeah, look at that. Gold sold off a cliff too. Tried to hold the IB levels. Did anybody say anything at 1050? I mean, there was talk about sending units to the Middle East and that type of thing, right at 1055. This is the squeakiest chair. Got it. Back at the weekly band.
I can't hear the squeaks.
Oh, that's good.
I've literally oiled my chairs with WB-40 for that reason. Works.
Well, I got a can, so I can definitely look into that.
Donald, they do build up quickly. 100%. And you can take more setups because you're not so emotionally hijacked by every trade needing to work.
One of the problems with that is that it's just one more. It's just one more. You keep clicking that button, and before you know it, you've taken 8 trades all at the same time.
Yeah, but when it's such low risk, it really doesn't affect your account that much. When
You're not picking up on my joke.
Oh,
when you keep adding them on top of each other in the same trade.
Oh, I gotcha.
It builds up quickly.
Now I have 8 micros.
6675 is an interesting level. You've got session value area low at 6677 and 3/4. That lines right up with the band at 6676.
Yeah, there's a setup there. We just had a huge rotation down, so rhythmically speaking, it's a little early.
And it could be that I mean, you don't want to short a Friday rally, right? Does this qualify for Friday rally if it were to break down and reclaim?
I don't think so.
Friday rally would be more of
it would be a
go out of the gate
rally.
Yeah. This doesn't feel rally-ish to me. $30. There's 530. What does 550 look like? 540-ish. We broke down. We did not get all the way to 400 or 360. Well, yesterday's low of day was 543. Did clear that composite low volume node though. We chewed up all these composite low volume nodes in this area for ES. Got nothing down here. Did you take it, Assassin? Did you take a scalp? Well, too green. It was a quick one. Watching RSI to see coming back to the center line. We just were in price discovery. So what's a continuation move on the RSI is VWAP Bounce. Show up as the center line. Not quite there. We are in our TH lower band on both. Synchronized swimming today. Weekly lower band is just above for ES.
That's RTH lower band right there. It just bounced off of.
Yep.
At 50, at 60 essentially. 15 points. 20 points.
Blake called it. And if you look at ES, right? ES did an RTV on the RTH upper band at 954. Chopped around the RTH VWAP, broke out, came back, RTH VWAP bounced short. And now coming back up to RTH lower band. Which one do I take? You got some strength on this, though. Weekly's still there at 84, 66.84. That monthly lower band, could that be a reject spot? ES is almost there. But it cleared the RTH band. And we're almost at the RSI point of control line. Almost. So how much drawdown would that have been? 66.81 all the way up to 66.83 and a quarter. That's 2.25 points. That's not too much drawdown. What was it on NQ? You're about 561. Drew down to 568. We get the continuation to the downside. Just pulled back up 100 points from the bottom. What was your price? Were you in at 460, 465, Chris? On that last long.
465 was, yeah. Yep. I closed up here at weekly.
Good job, Assassin.
Walk away. It's Friday. Go enjoy the weekend. You could always switch over to a simulator. No need to trade live conditions all the time. You could always practice. Practice your DOM skills, market reading, talk about setups. Doesn't always have to be live action, guys. You can practice. Get some repetition in. But treat it like it's real.
Nice, Scott. So NQ poked
Return to
outside
value
of the
back
lower
test
band.
here.
Yeah, it looks like it. NQ didn't quite touch it yet. But ES had some excess outside.
I'll try the return to value here. Even though that is a PDC short off the monthly. Okay, 53, about 10 points here. Not even, almost.
It's gonna go. It's gonna go.
Go, go, go. Look at that. Come on, keep going. Stop at break even. I'm long at 31 and a half. So that's 10 points here. Don't come back.
It's just breathing.
Yeah, well, I can breathe without me in it.
There you go.
Back in. I would want to give it a little room to 500. Unfortunately, that's like 30, almost 40 points away from my entry. So, but I only have 2 micros.
I wish I would have, not saying that word. I'm reflecting back on how I handled that VWAP bounce.
You're still living in the old trade?
I'm doing my journal.
Okay, well, this is the level we're going to want to see hold. Because if we lose this, we'll probably revisit the low. Nice. Let's go. There goes. Ba-boom.
Nice trade. Back test of the IB minus 50%, backed up by a composite low volume node. Good trade. And with the weekly as the weekly lower band as a last resort. RSI printed on that too.
Well, would you look at that? This is the level the buyers are going to want to hold something, something. I felt like I heard that somewhere.
There's a bald dude on YouTube that was saying it.
So that was almost 40 points from there. So I bought at the lower band. Right? So this was my first entry. And then I added here. So when it went nicely. I don't know. I think it's Andrew Tate, Dale. Yeah. And it's gone. Anemic bounce. But I already won my trade, so they could do whatever they want.
I mean, you've got ES down here at session. Value area low. There's a number of things. It's all together here with the trying to break back into the session lower band. Could chop in and around here for a bit. Volume profile is a little messy, or it could just dump.
All right, guys, it is Friday. I have Inner Circle recap here in about 5 minutes, and then I have an appointment at 12. So I'm going to hop off here. It's been a pleasure trading with everybody this week. Hopefully you learned something. Hopefully you grabbed some nice trades with us this week. This morning we had some excellent trades on stream. Very clean price action. Man, very little heat on our setups. It was excellent. So hopefully you joined that with us. Spend the weekend studying, reviewing, journaling your trades. Ask questions in the Discord. Collaborate with each other. If you want to keep on trading today, I would encourage you to head on over to the voice channels in the premium Discord. You can share your mic, share your screens, collaborate, ask questions, maybe just trade in a simulator and keep learning, getting those reps in. Great place to go once the stream is over. And then join Chuck, 4:30 p.m., guys. Recap. He'll be going over the setups that materialized today per the VWAP Wave System.
Friday happy hour.
Happy hour. So make it a great day, guys. Thanks for joining us this week. We'll be back on Sunday, 5 p.m. for Q&A. For anybody who likes to join us, we generally watch the market open at 5 p.m. That's always a fun community thing that everybody likes to join. Sometimes we give away an account to somebody who guesses the opening print in a market of my choice. So that's always fun. If you can join us for that, that's 5 p.m. New York time on Sunday. And then, of course, we'll be trading the open on Monday, 9:30 a.m. New York time. So we hope to see you guys for that. Make it a wonderful day.
Saturday?
What's that?
Did you mention Saturday for new member orientation?
I did. He's not doing Saturday because of his sister's birthday.
I'm doing it.
Oh, Chuck's doing Saturday, guys. Saturday is back on VWAP Wave System Foundations and orientation for new members at 12 o'clock on Saturday. Always a good class, even for those of you who are experienced, because if you never leave the basics, you don't have to return to them. So if you have time on Saturday, 12 p.m., I encourage you to join that as well.
Yep, no trader left behind. We will not, we're not going to go a week without the new member orientation. So
have a wonderful weekend, guys. Chuck, thanks for joining me today.
Yep, my pleasure. Thanks, Chris.
All right, guys, have a wonderful day. Thanks for joining me. Manage your risk and stay sharp out there.